Guess who's back in the same chair? Today I wanted to talk, actually I tried to film this video before, but I deleted it because there's just a bunch of different technological errors with it. So I figured I'd try to re-record right now. I'm actually supposed to be studying for midterms, but my computer is down, so I'm waiting for it to load. But I wanted to talk about staying motivated when you don't have motivation. So a big problem for me, because I have bipolar depression, is I constantly lose motivation, and I just stop feeling like going any further, and it gets really hard sometimes. And so in the first video I tried to record, I went on about how I would remember really good times during the bad times, and that keeps me going and stuff like that, which is true. But I think now more than ever, the really hard times keep me going, because I've had quite a few times in my fitness journey where just all things go to complete shit, and it seems like there's no light at the end of the tunnel. But it's the fact that each time I've gone through these shit storms, I've been able to get through them. And so I take on an even bigger shitstorm with the previous knowledge that, yeah, I just went through something that I thought I could never get through. And I did get through it. So I think it's kind of being more realistic about the fact that I personally, in my life, I don't have a lot of really awesome times. Of course, there are plenty of beautiful things in my life that I'm grateful for. But I just typically have a pretty difficult life. There's just a lot of things that have gone on in my history that makes it really hard for me to live each day. And so not that I'm ungrateful at all for all of the things that I do have, but just my life is hard. And so I feel like holding on to those precious moments, which, yes, they're beautiful, and yes, I love having great moments. When I'm in a really dark spot, thinking back, oh, I had a great day last week, doesn't really help me, because then I'm even more miserable. I'm like, yeah, well, I'm having a shit day now. But looking back and thinking about just some of the really difficult things that I've gone through in my life that I never thought I would have been able to get through, and I got through them, it's like, no, Taylor, yeah, everything's dark right now, and you're alone, you're scared, and you're gaining weight, and you have to restart your prep for the umpteenth time. All of those things suck, but I have been through hell and back, and I know damn sure that I'm able to accomplish anything that life throws at me. And it may be harder during that time, or things may take longer, just whatever the case may be. I know that I'm strong enough to get through these difficult moments, and I know that I can do it. And so that's what keeps me motivated. That, along with the fact that there's a lot of amazing people that I've met in my life that also have hard stories that I hear about, and hearing them going through hard times, and they come to me and ask me for advice about the things they're going through, that means a lot to me, because it means that they see me as a person who's strong. And while I may not always see myself in that light, there's just the reality that I am. I'm a very strong person, and one of my good friends, Hayes Fit, Danielle Hazlitt, she's one of my best friends. We were talking about some stuff, and she was just like, you've been through it all, I don't know how you do it. And alright, I watched back the video to figure out what I was talking about, and I remember again. So she was just saying she doesn't know how I do it, and honestly, looking back at all of the things that I've gone through, there's a lot of times where I don't even know how the hell I do it. Actually, I do know how I do it. It's the fact that I know one day everything that I'm going through, all of the hardships that I've ever faced in my life, all of it's going to be worth it one day. And if I can just hold on and just wait for things to get better, and just keep pushing through these moments that work towards making me a stronger person and a better person, then I'll get there. And it's just, I guess it's the hope of knowing that one day everything that I'm doing is going to be worth it. And it's going to build up to some plan that God only knows about. I don't know about it right now. And I'm down here trying to figure it out, trying to do my best. And, like, I'm going to get through it. Like, I know I keep messing this up. I know I'm going to get through all of these hardships. It's just, I have to just keep my head down and grind and not be afraid of being stuck, I guess, is just another thing to worry about, because one thing that freaks me out is stagnation. So I just have to keep moving forward and dwelling in the past and being anxious about things that happened in the past and things that are going to happen in the future that I don't know about. All of these things end up building up and adding more stress to my life than I needed. And in order for me to function just as a human, baseline stuff that I need to get done, I can't allow that kind of stress or those stressors into my life to just keeping my head down and pushing when things get really rough and dark and scary is how I stay motivated. You just gotta really dig deep down in there and just pull out a side of you that you never even knew you had. And that's just how I do it. That's how I've made it. That's how I've stayed alive. Just looking back, it's absolutely crazy, the things I've been able to do, and the fact that I'm still here, just still trying. Like, of course, I'm going to tell my entire backstory in a different video, and, that's going to be a long-ass video, because I have had a very long 23 years, but, just like a snippet, just last, was it last year? I think just last year I had attempted suicide, and, that didn't work. Thank God. Now I'm very grateful that it didn't actually happen. But just really heavy shit. Had eating disorder for a decade, almost died from that, got hit by a car, just so many different things in my life that I didn't have to bounce back from. I survived a school shooting and just so many things that just really could have taken me out, man. There's just been so many times I didn't have to make it through, or I could have given up, or anyone else, as my mom tells me, anyone else would have given up, but not you. And of course, there's been plenty of times where I've wanted to give up, and I wanted to stop trying. I just wanted to lay down and just say fuck everything. But that's just not the kind of person that I am. I've never, my scene's just fucked. I've never been the person to just take something laying down. I've always been a fighter. I was born almost 3 months premature and shouldn't be the person I am today, but fought my way through it. I don't know how, because I don't remember, but I did it. And I refuse to go out without trying my damn hardest. And what's happening, what I'm going through now, having to end another competition prep, when I was in, I'm not going to say a good place, because I could have been better, but I was in probably one of the better places I've been, and having to stop that and start from scratch, and then I have to go through the reverse diet, which was then gaining weight, and just that's something, obviously, with my history of ED, it's something I'm terrified of. But I know that in order for me to grow as an athlete and for me to be better, I have to let go of a wheel, which is something I don't like to do. So I'm very, very controlling when it comes to just certain things. And I have to let go, and I have to trust in someone outside of myself, with their expertise, with my body, and just trust in the process. And I'm really impatient when it comes to results, saying things quick, which is why I ended up in the position I am right now. I would have been fine if I had just slowly decreased like I knew I should have, but I wanted to see abs immediately, so I dropped 500 calories, and it was, of course it worked, because I've practically starving myself. So really sucks. Like, I know these things, but I don't want to implement them with myself. But if it was anyone else asking me for advice, I'd be like, oh no, you need to do this way, slowly decrease your calories, slowly add in cardio, all of that stuff. But it's just when it comes to just you, myself, me, so I do not follow my own advice. And I'm paying the price right now. And this reverse is going to be hard. If I end up gaining as much weight as I think I will, which I'm assuming might happen because I have literally been dieting for I don't even know how long. But I just have to trust in the process. I have to trust in my coaches over at G First, God First. It's the team I'm on. It's a smaller team, but I prefer more customization. I've been part of bigger teams, and I didn't feel that way. And with the background that I have, with eating disorders and just the medication I'm on requires certain calories. So just knowing that someone's going to be looking out for me and paying like extremely close attention to what I'm doing is awesome. And I'm also having the accountability of checking in with the coach is going to be great for me. But I'm kind of ranting. I'm going off on a tangent. But yeah, that's really just what I want this video to be about. Just talking about how I stay motivated, and I stay motivated through hardships. The good times are awesome. They're nice to have. They are a reminder that things in my life don't always have to be hard, and I appreciate them. But knowing that I've had my face against the dirt, and I've gotten myself up, and I've dusted myself off before, knowing that I can get through the really nitty-gritty hard times is what keeps me pushing. And I know I can make a difference. I just gotta keep trying. So, thank you for listening to me rant. This will be the first video that I actually attempt to edit, so we'll see how that goes. Maybe one day I'll have on makeup. I don't know. I'm kind of like in between not caring because I was cutting, and now I'm not caring because I'm going to gain weight, and then I'm going to go right back to not caring because I'm going to be cutting again. So there's going to be a lot of not caring, necessarily, but trying that hard. I do care, but I don't care that much. Yeah. But yeah, ranting again. Tangent princess. Unicorn princess. Yeah, so I'm done. That's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching this far. Which is like another, I don't know, minute 30 of me just rambling, and I'm doing it again, so I'm going to stop the video now. Say thank you again. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next video.